So gold just hit all-time highs last week at over $2,200 an ounce, yet I continue to buy gold. Why do I keep doing this? Let's get into it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you blast that subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked, and that way you get updated with any new content. Last week, gold broke record highs, breached $2,200 an ounce. Intraday trading, I think it hit around 2208, and then it settled back down. Now we saw a little bit of a pullback. We're back into the mid 2100s. But that being said, I have been stacking gold for, I would say, since the mid 2000s, but not religiously. Mid 2000s, I purchased my first 4 ounces of gold, which I'll talk about in just a second. And it wasn't really until around 2017, 2018, before I started this channel, that I started to actually stack gold more regularly. Now, even though gold just hit all-time highs last week, I ended up placing an order for 4 more Buffaloes. It's been one of my goals to complete a tube. Truth be told, this is the second take that I'm doing this video because I actually thought that I was finishing the tube, and then I was counting them all up on camera, and it turned out I have only 18. So I guess my spreadsheet wasn't exactly up to date. So I have got 2 more to go. So I've got 18 Buffaloes here, and I have 2 more to go, and then my tube will be complete, and I do not have to buy these anymore. So why did I continue to buy the gold Buffaloes even though that gold had hit all-time highs? Why didn't it scare me? Well, back in the mid-2000s when I first bought gold, gold was at all-time highs back then, right around $880 an ounce when I purchased. I think this was around 2004, 2006, sometime around there. And I bought 4 ounces. I bought 1 gold eagle, 1 ounce gold eagle, and then I bought 30 tenths. All right, so consisted of a total of 4 ounces of gold. And it was at all-time highs back then, but you had a lot of people getting interested in gold again because you have that kind of fear of missing out. You hear a lot more gold hit all-time highs. People start paying attention, and you see a lot of buying. So I bought my 4 ounces of gold, and then that was it for stacking until, like I said, 2017, 18. That's when I started to get back into it, but I was buying gold eagles. And one of the reasons that I never really got into the gold Buffaloes was because Buffaloes were about $75 to $100 more in premium than the 1 ounce gold eagles. And as a stacker, a lot of you can attest to this, that you are looking to buy gold and silver at the cheapest prices possible. So that's what I was doing. I was buying gold eagles at the cheapest prices. Gold Buffaloes were nice, but I said, you know what? Someday I'll buy a gold Buffalo, and I'll be happy with that. It wasn't until the last 2 years that I started to notice a trend, and again, some of you may have noticed this too, that the gold eagles and the gold Buffaloes started to become equal in price. That $50 to $100 premium that Buffaloes had over 1 ounce gold eagles started to shift, and now they're roughly the same price, maybe a couple dollars more. And so I started to sell off the gold eagles because I preferred the Buffaloes. And so now I converted the 13 gold eagles that I had. I have, I think, 1 right now, and I converted them into Buffaloes. So why did I buy then these 4 gold Buffaloes last week when gold was at all-time highs? Truth be told, the fact that the prices are at all-time highs, it does not deter me from buying. It doesn't keep me from my buying patterns. It doesn't change my behaviors. The reason being, I have noticed over a long period of time, as many of you have as well who have been long-term stackers, that you don't want to necessarily try to pick and choose your spots and time the markets, because oftentimes you're not going to be successful. I've seen so many people over the years post in my comments, I bought silver when it was at $46 an ounce, and now look at it, what a crappy investment. And that's because these people got burned because they weren't doing what stackers should do, and that is to accumulate your metals over a long period of time. You buy when it's low, you buy when it's high. You buy when the metal prices are on the way up, you buy when the metal prices are on the way down. It's a law of averages. You just continue to buy, set it and forget it, and you don't freak out about the shifts in the markets. That's why I continue to buy. That's why I placed these. Would I have preferred to purchase these 4 Buffaloes the next day when gold dropped about $30, $40? Absolutely. That would have saved me $120. But again, it's in the grand scheme of things, it's not the end of the world. I added 4 more ounces to the gold stack. I'm too shy of completing the tube, and that's going to be my goal, is to complete this tube probably within the next couple of weeks. I'll just buy 2 more ounces in gold buffaloes and be done with it. That also being said, what am I going to do after that? Am I going to continue to stack gold? Absolutely. One of the main reasons that I continue to stack gold is that I have found for me that it has been obviously one of the best methods for saving for me. I've seen a lot of people also within the stacking community feel the same way, that it has kept them more disciplined when it comes to putting money aside. There's something almost psychological with the fact that you're seeing your money in this tangible asset, and you continue to visually see it grow, as opposed to seeing numbers on a screen in your bank account. It's a lot more pretty to look at than a stack of bills, in my opinion, and it's just a very rewarding feeling. And it's also a sense of security knowing that you've got a stack of gold in case you need it for anything, whether it be an emergency, not necessarily SHTF. I'm not going to get into that whole discussion, but it's good to have in case you need it for a rainy day fund, what have you. So I continue to buy. I'll continue to buy gold. I'll continue to stack it. I'm not going to stack any more gold buffaloes once I get the other 2. But, what should you be doing? Should you be doing what I'm doing? Should you be buying at all these all-time highs? I mean, it really comes down to your threshold of pain. It comes to your tolerance. It comes down to, your ability to stomach the ebbs and flows of the markets. As long as you don't care and you're looking to do this long term and you're committed, you're going to be just fine. But I've seen other channels too. I'm not going to give any. I'm not going to name the channel. They're not a stacking channel, but this one channel happened to blow up because the person said that buying silver and gold was the stupidest investment ever. Which isn't even a word, but their channel blew up, and that video blew up because of just the attention that it got and the negative attention it got from the stacking community, rightfully so. This person, again, they did what a stacker is not supposed to do. They bought a big, huge pile of metals, and fast forward 10 years, they were angry that they bought all of these metals, that the price was nearly half of what they paid. And that just goes to show you that that's not what you do. So as long as you're not doing that, and as long as you're putting money aside steadily, you're going to see your pile of metals grow. And when things are at all-time highs, it's going to be counterbalanced when you're buying things at low points. So I'm going to continue to stack. I've already reached my goal of 50 ounces, which I will share with you guys as I bang into the camera here, but I will share that video with you guys in the not too distant future. I think then 100 would be the next number for me. And I'm curious for you, what is it that you're looking to do in terms of buying gold when we are at these all-time highs? I've seen people shift from buying pure gold like this and shifting more into foreign gold, world gold, things like sovereigns, francs, pesos. A lot of shifting in terms of the purity of gold in which they buy because it's cheaper. Heck, I might even start buying some Krugerrands. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but I might actually buy some Krugerrands because as a dealer, I have wholesale accounts, and one of my wholesalers is charging only $6 over spot to buy 1 ounce gold Krugerrands. So I might be buying some of those. As much as I think they're disgusting coins, I'll probably be picking some of those up. Anyhow, guys, if you're interested into getting into some of these deals as well that I have on my private Discord server, make sure you email me. It's for paid members of the channel only or customers of my website. But shoot me an email and we can discuss it. But 2 more to go. I thought I had all 20. I'm a little disappointed. I'm going to have to buy 2 more because that's just going to drive me nuts. But let me know in the comments below, what is it that you are doing while gold is at these all-time highs? Are you buying, selling, or are you just holding and looking to see what happens next? And then until that time, guys, I'll see you on the next one.